Hello students, welcome back. We are with a new module number 3 of class 10th science chapter number 1 in continuation, that is the life process. My dear student, I am sure the video which are earlier uploaded, that is module 1 and module 2, these are clear to you all. Let us have a recap what we discussed. In module 1 we discuss about the introduction of the chapter, and in module 2 we discuss about the nutrition in detail with its photosynthetic and chemosynthetic mode. In this module we discuss about the photosynthetic mode in detail that we discussed. But now in module 3 we are discussing about the heterotopic nutrition. बेटा पहले के वीडियो से ये पता चला कि ऑटोट्रॉफ्स वो हैं जो अपना फूड खुद बना लेते हैं या केमिकल कंपाउंड्स के थ्रू दे ऑब्टेन देयर फूड and the nutrition is called autotrophic, whereas heterotrophs are the organism those who fail to prepare their own food and they depends on another organism for their nutrition. So their mode of nutrition is called heterotrophic mode of nutrition. देखिए, ऑटो मतलब होता है सेल्फ और हेट्रो मतलब होता है डिफरेंट. तो ऑटोट्रॉफ्स आर सेल्फ नरिशिंग एंड हेट्रोट्रॉफ्स आर ऑर्गेनिज्म दोज हु डिपेंड्स ऑन अदर. Okay, so we know that organisms in our planet are very rich and they show lot of diversity, but each organism in nature is well adapted to its environment. So the form of nutrition, क्या उनको nutrition मिलेगा, from what source they obtain it, that depends on the type. उसका क्या टाइप होगा या अवेलेबिलिटी, क्या उनको वो अवेलेबल है आसानी से या नहीं, या मीन्स जहाँ रहते हैं वहीं की पास के फूड अवेलेबल उन्हें होंगे. ठीक है, मीन्स so that they can be easily access to it. So on that basis their nutrition also differ. For example, whether the food source is stationary, क्या वो stationary है मतलब food source एक जगह fix है जैसे कि grass, और it can be mobile, move कर सकता है जैसे कि animals can move, जैसे कि डियर तो मूव करेगा, तो टाइगर या लॉयन को क्या करना होगा, the one have to prey that organism. So would allow for different in how the food is assessed and what is the nutritive apparatus used by them, जैसे कि example of a cow and a lion. So for obtaining such nutrition, different organisms have a range of strategies by which the food is taken in and used by them. So here we are discussing in detail about the heterotopic mode of nutrition. So heterotopic mode can be further divided into many, such as a saprophytic nutrition, such as a holozoic nutrition, or a parasitic nutrition, in which the first one is the saprophytic nutrition. Saprophytic nutrition is a nutrition in which organism feed on dead and decaying organic matter. These organisms break down the food material outside the body by the help of some hydrolyzing enzyme present in them, and then they absorb the nutrient released. They also help in recycling of nutrients in environment. Such organisms are called saprophytes and their nutrition is called saprophytic nutrition. Organisms like bread mold, yeast and mushroom and some bacteria assess such type of nutrition. On the other hand, another mode, that is number 2, holozoic nutrition. In this mode of nutrition, organisms feed on solid food. That food can be a whole material, that can be a plant part or animal, or it can be a part of a plant or animal. And these organisms break such food inside their body. So what can be taken in and broken down depend on the body design, कि organism is how much simpler or how much it is complex and what is the function of that. So such nutrition is called holozoic nutrition. On the other hand, another nutrition heterotropic nutrition mode is parasitic mode of nutrition, in which organisms are called as parasite. You know what are parasites? I'm sure you all know. Parasites are the organism, those who live inside or outside the organism's body to take the nutrition. So such organisms derive nutrition from plants and animals without killing them. So this nutritive strategy, that is parasitic, is used by a wide variety of organisms. It can be a plant also. Parasite can be a plant or it can be animal. One example of plant parasite is Cuscuta, which can commonly called as a Amar bale, or animal parasites can be a ticks, lice, leeches and tapeworm. So heterotopic mode of nutrition is clear, everyone? I'm sure it is clear. Okay, now let us move toward the nutrition in higher organisms or in animals with a lower organization. Nutrition in lower organism, where we are here we are taking the example of amoeba and paramecium, which is a unicellular organism. Its mode of nutrition is heterotrophic and holozoic. Holozoic mode of nutrition involves few steps such as ingestion, digestion, absorption, assimilation and egestion. In first step, that is ingestion, amoeba takes in food using temporary finger-like extension or projection, which we call as villi, of the cell surface, which fuse over the food particle forming a food vacuole. इंजेक्शन में अमीबा अपने फिंगर लाइक प्रोजेक्शन स्यूडोपोडिया के थ्रू फूड पार्टिकल्स को फेगोसाइटोसिस के थ्रू इनक्लोज कर फूड वैक्यूल में अपनी बॉडी में लाता है. सेकेंड इज द डाइजेशन. Inside the food vacuole, the complex substance are broken down into simpler one. In second step, such food which is in a complex form are digested inside a food vacuole. And in third step, that is absorption, assimilation, fourth one and fifth egestion, what will happen? The food which is broken down into a simplest form is diffuses into the cytoplasm. The remaining undigested material is moved to the surface of the cell and it is thrown out of the cell of the amoeba body. ठीक है, तो इस तरीके से अमीबा ने फूड को इनटेक किया और एक्सेस जो अनवांटेड वेस्ट थे दे आर एक्सपेल आउट बाय द प्रोसेस ऑफ egestion. Now another organism such as paramecium, which is also a unicellular organism, its cell has a definite shape and food is taken in at a specific spot. अमीबा में तो ऐसा कोई स्पॉट नहीं होता. मीन्स फ्रॉम अ जनरल बॉडी सरफेस द फूड कैन बी इनक्लोज्ड. ठीक है, यहाँ पर क्या है, दे आर हैविंग अ स्पेसिफिक स्पॉट. सो फ्रॉम a specific spot is food is taken, then food is moved to this spot by the movement of cilia which cover the entire surface of the cell, and then again the steps involve the digestion, assimilation and egestion. So here we are completing the nutrition in lower organism. Diagram is there. Go through the diagram and try to understand this. All right, I'm sure it is clear. Yes, let us move towards the nutrition in higher organism. जब हम हायर ऑर्गेनिज्म की बात कर रहे हैं तो वाई नॉट टेक द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ ह्यूमन बींग्स. येस, हेयर वी आर टेकिंग द एग्जाम्पल ऑफ ह्यूमन बींग्स. हायर ऑर्गेनिज्म सच एज अर्थवॉर्म, कॉकरोचेस, फिशेस एंड अदर वर्टिब्रेट्स इंक्लूडिंग मैन, the nutrients are utilized in a specialized digestive system. And digestive system, which is a complex system, beta in class 9th we discussed that body of organism, simple body have a cell, they group together from tissue from organ from a system. So we in our body, human being, we are having a system for a particular purpose, and that system is digestive system, which involve the digestion process. So our digestive system, which is highly specialized, it is formed of two parts. One part is the alimentary canal and the next part is the digestive glands, means it is associated with it. With the digestive system, these two are associated. So first one is the alimentary canal. Alimentary canal क्या है? It's a long tube about 9 meter which extend from the mouth and it ends to anus. Diagram में देखिए, we see that the tube has a different part. अलग अलग part हैं and different region are very much specialized to perform the different function. The parts are like mouth, buccal cavity, pharynx, esophagus, stomach, small intestine, large intestine and anus. The first part is the mouth, which is a transverse aperture. Aperture here means opening, which is bounded by a movable lips. इसमें क्या है? Lips हैं which are movable, and inside it opens into a cavity. Cavity is a hollow space. It's called a buccal cavity. Naturally, the food has to be processed to generate particles. उसको क्या होगा? Complex food को हमें छोटे छोटे particle में तोड़ना होगा, which are small and of the same texture. This is achieved by crushing the food. अब क्या होगा? जैसे ही हम फूड इनटेक करेंगे हमें उसे क्रश करना होगा. एंड कौन हेल्प करेगा उसमें? यस, our teeth. Since the lining of the canal is soft, the food is also wetted to make it passage smooth. यहाँ food inside the buccal cavity is crushed properly and it get wet. Why? Because the inner lining have a gland called salivary gland which produce a saliva. ठीक है? That saliva lubricate the food. When we eat something, we like out mouth, it start watering na? Yes. Now next part is the pharynx. Pharynx is very important. Pharynx क्या है? It's a funnel shaped part where the food and air passage cross each other. हमारा जो food का पाइप है और जो हमारा wind पाइप है means air passage, वो एक जगह पर मिलता है, क्रॉस करता है. That part is called pharynx. See in diagram. Now pharynx have a two aperture openings. One is glottis. It leads into the voice box and windpipe, जो कि voice box और windpipe में खुलता है. And second is the gullet. It leads into the esophagus and opens during the swallowing of food bolus. Bolus क्या है? Bolus here is the crushed particle with the lubricated in a ball like structure. जो हमने teeth के through crush किया food के particles को और उसमें saliva mix हो गई, it form a ball like structure, is called bolus. तो food का bolus swallowing के समय it passes through the esophagus. Esophagus, which can also called as a food pipe, it's a long, narrow and tubular tube. It passes through neck and pharynx and open into stomach, which is a J-shaped bag. It conducts the food by peristalsis. Peristalsis, beta, is a phenomena. It's a kind of movement which takes place inside the muscles of the tube. जैसे कि food can, in a rhythmic motion, it can move forward. Stomach is a thick, muscular and J-shaped sac present on the left side of upper part of abdomen. It helps in mechanical churning and chemical digestion of food. It also stores the food. Partially digested food इसमें store रहता है. The muscular wall of stomach helps in mixing of food and gastric juices. Now the wall of stomach produce a juice, and such juice along with the food can mixed here, so it help in the digestion of protein that we will discuss later slides. Now small intestine is a long tubular and coiled part. It is differentiated into inferior duodenum and posterior ileum, and it's mainly concerned with completion of digestion and absorption of food. It have a three parts. Now third is the large intestine. It's a short and wide than small intestine. It's differentiated into colon and rectum. It helps in the formation and temporary storage of feces. Anus is the last part of the alimentary canal. It lies at the base of trunk and is for egestion, that is removal of waste. Now our alimentary canal are associated with some digestive glands. These glands secretes some digestive enzymes, and these enzymes play very important role in the digestion of complex food into the simplest form. The first gland is the salivary gland. So in man there are three pair of salivary gland. कहाँ पर है ये available? Gland कहाँ पर मिलेगा? Buccal cavity में. So these secrete saliva which contain a digestive enzymes called ptyalin or salivary amylase. Salivary duct opens into the buccal cavity. Now next is the gastric gland. It is present in the wall of stomach and secrete the gastric juice. Second gland is the liver. It's the largest gland. It's lobulated and reddish brown colored. It's present on the right side of upper part of abdomen, and it is concerned with the secretion of bile juice. Next is the pancreas. It is yellow colored gland present behind the stomach. It secretes pancreatic juice, and pancreas have a duct carried particular juice secretion, that is pancreatic juice, into the small intestine. Now next is our intestine glands. Intestine glands lies in the wall of small intestine and secrete intestinal juice or succus entericus, and these all gastric juices play very important role in the digestion of food which is in a complex form. So go through the content and revise it once again, all three modules. In next module, that is module 4, we will be discussing process of digestion in human beings in details. So your homework is to go through all the module, that is module 1, 2, 3 in details. I am sure ये होमवर्क आप करके रखेंगे. Thank you.